friends, welcome back to another video. If you are new here, thank you so much for stopping by. My name is Jen and I am the Eager Vlogger. So for today, we are going to have our money goal update. And from my previous money goals update, we used to just talk about our debt payoff journey, the starting balances and the amount that we've paid for our consumer debt. But I thought for this time or moving forward, we are going to also include our budget closeout and some updates on our savings, some challenges that we're doing for the month, and yeah, do our final total of our debt payoff journey. So I thought these topics go along together when it comes to our money goal update topic. So if you are interested on these kinds of topics, please stick around and stay tuned until the end. And please don't forget to like this video. And if you haven't subscribed already, please consider subscribing and joining our budgeting family. Let's start. Alright, let's close out our budget for the month of November. We're going to look at our numbers from the first paycheck and the second paycheck. And for the second paycheck, I will update some numbers because our GIC came in early. I want to reallocate that now instead of waiting for the first paycheck of December. So let's look at the first paycheck here. We had our income as expected, so that's $1,400. And then when we look at our savings, I was able to deposit $100 to my partner's savings account. Now, our personal savings account, all three of us have our own savings accounts, but we paused that for the rest of the year, except for my partner's account, because we are using that for our PR savings. So we have our future sinking fund, which is for the expenses that we are having now to process the account or the application. And then we are also saving money to my partner savings account, and that would be for our like proof of funds, and the bigger application fees that we need. So I usually put my VA side hustle amount or pay straight to that account so that we can accumulate a lot of money. The future sinking fund we have here is mostly for again, like my partner did sell PIP, and that's $300. I can wait, like I can use that card and then I can wait to pay it back, so I put it there. So yeah, going back, the PR savings account, I was able to deposit $100 there, and because we are currently saving up for the $500 application fee, so far we now have half of it. So this is what we did. And then yeah, so I gave 70 for the future fund. We reached 100, and that 100 we paid back to the CELPIP exam. So we now owe just $100 more, and then we're done with the CELPIP. Month ahead, I gave 10. Clothing is 30. This is for my partner's winter shoes. We were able to buy him already with, of course, this amount is not enough. Since our GIC came in early, I used some of those to be able to buy the shoes right now because the sale, the discounts, we want to take advantage of that during the Black Friday. So whatever amount that I use from the GIC, because I have other plans for that money, I will just pay it back, and it will go straight to the savings anyway. So yeah, 30. And then Bucci, Daddy, family got their like minimum amounts. Self-care is 130. This is our healthcare fund. Yeah, healthcare fund. This is for the chiro sessions my partner and I are doing for this month. I was able to pay, actually this is just partial amount. This is what I've saved up for like in cash, but I think I paid 700 for both of us. So we're still doing that, but less sessions this time. Hopefully we're actually really good, doing better. I am feeling better, so I want to continue that. That payoff, I was able to put 70 first paycheck, and that also helped us reach $100 for this one. So that one, and then our bills are mostly fixed, so we have the rent, internet, phone bill, daycare, my iCloud. I canceled my Spotify, although it's just $6. I canceled it. It's just $6 more towards our budget, so that's fun. I was able to send $100 to our PH debt, our Philippine credit card. It came out to be 105 after sending it, so I put the actual amount there. And then I was not able to fully track on my spreadsheet the expenses we have, but in my cash envelope, so because we have our variable binder here, variable expenses are all here. I know that I have my receipts in each envelope, and the money that I allocated as soon as, well, how do I say it? Like, I will only spend from this envelope, and if it's done, it's done. We don't overspend. So I was very happy that we were able to follow that, and we mostly spend the cash, because using the card, it's just easier to forget how much money left you have for each category. And that's where we always get to overspend. So yeah, that is our numbers for the first paycheck, and I'm quite happy we were able to send a lot to savings and debt payoff as the same. So let's go to our second paycheck. This one I haven't put the numbers yet, so since it's already payday when we're filming this, we received 1,200, but I will put here the GIC that I received early. This is 730. Now, what I do with the GIC, because I don't save for, or I don't allocate money for our savings challenges, I just give this $30 here as a reward for ourselves to play in savings challenges, just to make it fun, but it's still going to savings, right? So we're going to give this 30. That is like the dividend of the GIC, so I just put it straight to the savings challenges. Just make it a little fun in saving. And then I think I forgot to plug in the numbers. We already did our second paycheck's budget, and I did it on paper, but after I do it here, I always put it on my spreadsheet because it's easier to track for me. So since I forgot that, let's do it very quickly. Let's look at our bills first for this paycheck, and we do have this the same. So for our rent, I think I told you guys that our rent is going up, but I saw our bill for this December, actually they're still, so they raised it, but they gave a discount, so it's still the same amount, and then next year for sure we'll have the new amount. So I'll still put 350, and then for this paycheck I was able to allocate $100 each for our Canadian credit card. So that's our payoff. And then we have my RBC fee iPad for the iPad, $20. My bus pass is $35. We're not paying Disney Plus because update, we have finally changed our subscription to annually. So our bill here will come out on December 7th, but it's for the annual payment already. And what did I use for that one? I use our $100 from our month ahead to pay this annual Disney Plus subscription. All of us use Disney Plus here in our household, so I feel like that's a better way to use the 1 month ahead fund right now. So at least we save a little extra from paying the monthly fee. So that $100, it is not just 1 month ahead, it gave us a 1 year ahead to for our Disney Plus, which I'm so happy about. So more on that later, the update. So we're not paying that. We have the same numbers for our variable expenses plus the Uber. And then the sinking funds, we have the same, except for the savings challenge, we're giving it extra, like $30. So we still have the 700 from the GIC. We are going to put 500 to our PR savings account. So that's that. And then the 200 will be, so remember there we owe 100 something to from our GIC account because we bought my partner shoes. So we are going to just give it back there, and that would be so that we don't owe any of our sinking fund categories anymore. So I'm gonna put that let's say here. I don't want to say just expenses, but okay, yeah, maybe we can just say that extra expenses, and then I would be able to understand. Okay, so 100 to clothing fund to pay the clothing fund that I used up, and then I mean going back to the GIC account, which is already going to be saved. And then yeah, some purchases we did. I bought my keyboard from during Black Friday, and I know this is an impulse buy, not really an impulse buy because I've been wanting this, but I was not planning to buy this during Black Friday anyway. But the deal is so good that I couldn't pass it because it would be better for me to have this or to buy this with that amount rather than waiting for more. So anyway, justifying my impulse buying is a very bad habit. So just so you know, I'm going to pay it back now. So the GIC account or the GIC amount that I receive is actually just checking. It's not on credit or what, so I can use it. I can use it to pay some of those expenses that we incur that is not really in the budget but kind of needed, things like that. So that is how we do our budget for November. So actually I'm very happy. We have a lot of amounts going towards our debt, so it's going down. And we're going to talk about our debt payoff update, the numbers that we have so far. So that would be our next part. All right, let's go get to it. All right, now that we've done our budget closeout, let's talk about some updates on our savings first. So I just have a few things that I'd like to share with you, which is first would be our what do you call this? No spend November. So I started the no spend. I joined the no spend challenge again this November. And actually from my previous experience or from the first time I did it, it is actually way better this time because I am not restraining myself that much, and I've set more realistic goals for me. And I am also not beating myself up. There will still, and there are some spend days, which is normal. I am not expecting to be perfect in this challenge. So I just enjoyed it, and it just gave me more motivation to not spend. Like the savings challenges that we're doing gave me actually more motivation to not spend so that I can put the money towards those savings challenges. So that's good. Update as of the 27th. I think I'm filming this today, the 28th, but it's a no, I mean it's a spend for me today because guys, I treated myself to milk tea, so it's a big cross for the 28th. But so far, as you can see, the green ones are the no spend days, and we have, so this is an X, 2 more days to go, and I think I've surpassed my 20 days my 20 days goal of no spend. So update on this, it's going well, although I haven't posted my update on my Instagram yet, but you saw it first in here. We're doing great in that challenge. I probably won't do that in December though, because it's the holiday season and I don't wanna keep thinking that I am failing on that challenge, because of course we might spend more in December. And then what else do we have here? Oh, our emergency fund. So that's a big update that I want to share with you guys. So I wanted to share with you how much this challenge helped me save or add up money to our emergency fund. I think it's called snowflake saving or something like that, because little amounts, like penny amounts, in cents and all of those things, I was able to put those amounts towards our savings or our emergency fund instead of just spending it right away. So I did this. It's too small, you cannot see it. I can show you a bigger picture of that. So this is the penny savings tracker or challenge from my friend Bridget, Clearcraft Designs. And this is, yeah, this will be the totaling up to 1,252. So I thought these are very doable amounts. Of course, it's like 0.01 up to the $5. So the biggest amount that you will put here is $5. So very doable, that I can just slowly put towards money on our emergency fund. So that was the plan, and it was working so well. This I started this December 1st and up to, yeah, let's just say up to this day. And so far I was able to save, how much money was that? $48.46. If you have been watching my budget with me videos, we only give our emergency fund $10 per paycheck, which means that's $20 a month. And if I was able to continue this, that $48 would have been probably $50 or more. It depends on my spending, and it depends on the bills that I'm paying, because I'm rounding the amount up, and then whatever cents or whatever left over, I put all towards this. So just by looking at that, like, it made a big progress for me, and it made bigger progress than just setting aside $10 per paycheck for our emergency fund. This is actually more helpful because I was able to spend more than $20. However, so our emergency fund, it reached $200. I know we're like very slow on our emergency fund because right now it's just my partner working. I plan that once I will be able to work next year, then of course we need to save more on our emergency fund. And the proof on that is we already have $200, but suddenly my partner's phone, the battery died. It like literally not useful anymore, and he needs his phone for his work. So we really need to get that fixed. And so I brought it to the Apple store. It cost $135. You guys, $135, just like that. Our emergency fund was like swiped out. But of course we have $65 left. But if that could have been more expensive and we don't have more than $200, we're screwed. Like, what would I've done is I'm gonna pull out all the money again from my sinking fund binder and put it all together just to be able to have that phone fixed. So I was very, very thankful that we have just enough in our emergency fund. But that's like a realization that emergencies happen, and having no emergency fund, if I don't actually have that $200, if I have zero saved for that, yeah, that will go straight to our credit card, because also my sinking fund would not be probably enough. So that will go straight to that again, and all those things will happen. So lesson learned, and well, I'm doing it, but now I know I value the importance more of emergency fund and my sinking funds. They prepare us for these kinds of stuff, and they prevent us from going into more debt. So those are like updates, life updates that I have for you guys for our finances. Let's now go to our debt payoff journey, or the numbers, how do I call that? Or the totals that we have towards our debt payment. So let's start with, we have our RBC my partner's RBC credit card. Last time we had the starting balance there of 956, or that's the ending balance that we have after paying. So we were left with 956 to pay off. And then the purchase interest came in, it was $23.14. So let's calculate. 956 was our ending balance last month, plus the $23.14 of purchase interest. We were back up to 979.14. But for this month, we were able to pay $100. So now our ending balance is 879.14. And this is where we did not achieve our debt, our money goal, one of our money goal, which is to pay down our credit cards to $500. We did not do that. And I was mistaken when I told you guys that I was able to bring down the CIBC account to 500 or less, because actually the ending balance we had last month was 618, and then a purchase interest also came in for $10.68. That was 628. We paid 100, so then we are left with $528.68 to pay off. So we're close to 500 mark, but no cheating, it's still not in 500 or less. So we really did not accomplish that money goal we have there. For our Philippine credit card, which is, I'm just trying to put money or put payments toward it, not so much on the tracking for now because it's still big. Our ending balance last month was 1579, and I was only able to send 100. And this is actually converted to Canadian dollars, because this amount was in Philippine peso. So if you convert it, you'll be surprised. So after paying $100, we are left with 1479. I am planning to put more towards this payment, so that by, let's say, after first quarter of 2024, hopefully this will be at least 1,000 or less. That's the goal. So hopefully we'll be able to do that. We have a sinking fund, a cash sinking fund for extra debt payoff. Sometimes what we've accumulated there, I put towards the Philippine credit card, or some of our purchases that we had to do on credit card. So that was our money move for this month. The GIC that we received, 500 of that went to our PR savings, $30 to our savings challenges, and the other $200 would be going to those extra purchases or extra debt payments here and there, that I am still holding the 200. I don't know where will that go for now, but it's allocated towards debt payment. It could not be on these 3 credit cards that we have, but yeah, like small purchases from our debit cards that I want to pay back, or even in the credit card, some small purchases that we needed. And I'm not sure if it will reach cash loans for now, but yeah, I'm happy. At least our cash loans, we still have them, but they're not in a rush. It's from our family members, and they understand I need to prioritize first this debt incurring, interest bearing debts. So that's the plan for that. And I think that is our update for our money goals for this November. I I don't know. I'm not sure how our December money goal update will look like, just because we're like moving to a new year. I'm imagining more of a planning for the new year kind of thing, but you will still see our that payoff update, the numbers that we will end with for the year of 2023, and yeah, our budget closeout. So yeah, I think that would be all for this video. I hope you've enjoyed so far. We are doing great with our payments. That is for me. I feel happy about our progress here. Hopefully we'll do more progress for the last month of the year, and then we'll be able to start better next year. Okay, this is getting long, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again next time. Bye.